to another edition of Entrepreneurship 101. My name is David Shands. I'm here to talk about entrepreneurship stuff again. If this is the first time you're being introduced to Entrepreneurship 101, go back and watch the other 35, 36, whatever episodes. You can literally binge watch my videos and become an entrepreneur overnight. No guarantees. Today, I'm gonna give y'all my very special entrepreneurship financial independence formula. I stole this formula from somebody, but it was years ago, and I don't remember where I got it from. It could have been a book, it could have been a video, I don't know. But it always stuck with me, and I follow these steps, and it's working like a charm. So, do you wanna be financially independent? You too? All right, cool. The ultimate goal is financial independence. Okay? My definition of financial independence will be different than yours. I guess if we had to put some type of definition on it, it may be how much money or finances you need to feel independent. To where you ain't really gotta work for nothing, you ain't gotta worry about anything, okay? To where you can live independently off your finances. If the goal is financial independence, I need you to figure out what that number is for you.
Salary desired. $3 million. Cash.
Before we start this entrepreneurial journey, we start these businesses and stuff like that, you need to find out what that number is for you, okay? You'll never get to the goal if you don't know what the goal is. But here's the formula. This is a very special episode for somebody who has a job, because I'm about to walk you from job to financial independence in a few easy steps, okay? First thing you need to do is take your paycheck, which is called income. You take that income from your paycheck, turn it into capital. You turn it into capital. Now, what is capital? It's not the first letter of a sentence that's real big. I'm not talking about the part of your state is the I'm not talking about that, okay? I'm talking about the money that you need to start a business. It's called capital, okay? You guys gotta learn the language. I don't need no money to start my business. You need capital. You are going to take some of your income and turn it into capital. Now, you have to identify how much of your income you're gonna turn into capital. So put a percentage on it. Take your paycheck every single week. Say, listen, I'm going to take 10% of my paycheck and I'm gonna put it into a little jar, put a little piece of tape on it that says capital on it.
It can help them grow up to be responsible adults. And over time, young kids will be fascinated at how the money can accumulate in their very own banks.
Okay, but you don't touch that money unless you're turning it into an enterprise. You take the income, turn it into capital. The capital is the money you need to start your business, okay? So if you're saying, I wanna be a photographer, man, my camera is $1,000. Well, if the camera's $1,000, let's say, for instance, you make $500 a week at your job, you say you're gonna take 10% of your weekly paycheck, which is $50. Over a period of 20 weeks, you'll have $1,000. But in that process, you'll be saving your capital to put it into the enterprise, which costs you $1,000. I don't know what your situation is. Whatever your idea is, find out how much it's going to take to start this enterprise, and you can start this process of saving capital from your income. The next task you have is making sure this enterprise turns a profit. It's all good having a business because it's cool because you can tell your friends you got a business, but if it's not turning a profit, all your work is for nothing. Profit is the money you have left after everything is paid, after all the bills are paid, okay, all of the product costs, things of that nature, however much money you had to put into the business, the rest of it is profit.
What's in your pocket? Chase, what's in your... Let me see what you got in your pocket. Where you going?
Say, for instance, you take $100 and you buy 100 wristbands, like these little plastic wristbands, just as an example. Well, you're $100 into the business. Let's say that you're selling these wristbands for $5 a piece. Now, if you sell all 100 wristbands for $5 a piece, that means after they're all sold, if you didn't take none of the money to pay your bills, you ain't take none of the money to buy food, at the end of this scenario, you should have $500 total. That's called gross. Learn the language. If you put in $100 to get the first 100 wristbands and you now have $500, how much were your expenses? Nope. Good. $100 worth of expenses. That means we have how much left? Right, $400. If the expenses are $100, what's the profit? Really? Seriously? You got $400 worth of profit. You know your business is working, your enterprise is working when it's turning a profit. After you have your business going, the next objective is to turn a profit. Now, it doesn't stop there. You have to take this profit and turn it into investment. You take some of the profit, and you put it into investment. When I was working my job at the Cheesecake Factory and I was building my business after I already had my enterprise, I was turning a profit, right? But I had to keep going to work to make the profit. I had to sell shirts, make the profit, sell shirts, make the profit, invest back in my business, make the profit, okay? Now I'm not talking about investing in your business. I'm talking about taking some of that profit, putting it into an investment that will pay you without you being there. So one version of me doing this was I'm making money, making a profit, saving the money, putting it back into the business, investing. I'm going through that process, right? But then I took some of the money and invested in a kiosk. Now the kiosk in the mall makes money whether I'm there or not. I'm not hand to hand with it. If you go back and watch some of my other videos, I talk a lot about figuring out a way to make money with your head and not your hands. Because if you have to make money with your hands for the rest of your life, you'll never become financially independent because you have to keep going to make the money. DJs make really, really good money. However, if anything ever happens to their hands, it's a wrap. That's why I'm telling you guys, if you're in a system where you're 100% responsible for turning the profit, you have to take some of that profit, put it into an investment. Insurance, you can buy life insurance, you put money into it. By the time you turn 55, 65, it'll start spitting out money that can help you become financially independent. I take some of my money and I invest in stock. Shouts out to my boy Keith. He's my stockbroker, okay? Shouts out to my boy Keith. I don't care if you invest in stock, insurance, real estate, whatever you're going to do, make sure you're putting money into something that will spit out money without you having to go work for it. Okay? And that's what turns into financial independence, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get you guys to understand and wrap your mind around becoming a business owner and not just a hustler, not just somebody that's going to make money, okay? There has to be an end game. Oh, there's one more step. I skipped the most important step. I need you to go to sleepisforsuckers.com and go get a hat or a shirt, because none of this works unless you wear the Sleep is for Suckers clothes, because you got to be reminded every day. So it's a good it's an investment. Shouts out to our sponsors. Shouts out to Steve, Katrina. I love y'all. Okay, love moves. Get active. Hold on. Can you see the back? The love campaign? Can you see the love campaign? Listen, even if you don't live in Philadelphia, because this is where it's based out of, buy a shirt, okay? You know why? Because they're spreading love. I'm promoting so heavy because these guys are in sleepless nights, okay? Our coaching program. Yo, Brandon, can you cue some slow music, please? For less than the price of a sandwich a day, for less than the price of a smoothie, you too can be in my coaching program. I can teach you entrepreneurship. You've been struggling. You've been going through some things. Join Sleepless Nights coaching program, okay? We have so many happy members, and I would love nothing more than to be your coach. Let me coach you. Join our program. Join our community, okay? We are changing lives every single day.